What's going on? We back with another one this morning on Early Morning Grind. Talking about, Earl Spence basically saying on the interview that was, put on Boxing Scene that he doesn't, it's up to Keith Thurman when they gonna fight. Now, Keith, if you haven't been up to date, Keith Thurman is somewhere in, I don't know where, and I think he got married. Don't quote me on that. It looked like he said he was about to get married after meeting a woman over there in Alapopo, I don't know, India. He knew after 8 months. Now, we remember seeing his girlfriend on one of the fights before. I guess that fell apart, and now he's moving on to different endeavors. And he's found him the woman of his dreams. He seems pretty happy, and that's all that matters. Keith Thurman is my guy. Way before Earl Spence came along. I like Keith Thurman. But, it's up to him, Pretty much I told people he said he'd be back by the end of this year. With him being married, I doubt that now. I really do. I seen him back training before the little video with his new beautiful wife. And, he looked a little bit heavy. But I don't think he's going to be back this year. And I don't think we're going to see this Earl Spence fight for a long time. It's going to get dragged out. Because if you look at it, one guy made a great point on Facebook. Danny Garcia brings a lot of money. Brings a lot of fanfare to the East Coast. So he might end up fighting Danny Garcia again. Sean Porter is his mandatory. He has many, many ways he can go. He can try to unify with Jeff Horn, or the Pacquiao winner again when he comes back. If it's either one of them, is the equivalent of a tune-up at this point. But he can go a lot of different ways, and he doesn't really seem to be interested in fighting Earl Spence. Not saying that he's scared of anything, but he was in Earl Spence's position years ago, where nobody wanted to fight him. He had to fight the Leonard Bundus of the world and work his way up to Robert Guerrero and build on that. And I think he's going to make Earl Spence suffer because at the end of the day, Keith Thurman can just say, I got a mandatory. I think he'd rather fight Sean Porter again before he fights Earl Spence. And, Sean Porter can easily, vie for that Earl Spence fight. If he really wants to fight Keith Thurman, and he really wants to put himself in position, he'll fight Earl Spence on that date in Dallas or wherever. They can move it, and basically the winner will get Keith Thurman down the line. Now, I said from the beginning, Keith Thurman's going to take a tune-up fight, and that tune-up could be a Danny Garcia rematch, because he beat him so easy in my opinion last time, or somebody else in the division. So he's going to take a tune-up, and then the WBC, could force him to fight Sean Porter again, or he could choose to fight Sean Porter and say, hey, I want to, it's my mandatory or whatever, and put Earl Spence on ice for a few more years. And the big question is, who is Earl Spence going to fight, in those months coming? Honestly. Shaquille Brooks is moving on up. Danny Garcia don't want none. He ain't even responding to several call-outs by Earl Spence. Sean Porter was a fan in the UK. He don't want none. So where does it go? Where does he go from here? Like, literally, what does Earl Spence do? He's literally going to have to fight mandatories and be stuck in neutral. And I feel bad for the kid because he's probably killing himself to make way for meaningless fights. At this point. Tim Bradley, Tim Bradley's not going to jump in there with him. Amir Khan, he's never been afraid to fight nobody, but his handler's not going to let him jump in there with him. He's not even in none of the top 15 of any sanctioning belts bodies right now. I don't know. Potentially, I guess somebody can move up like Terrence Crawford, but Bob Arum's not going to, do that. So basically, he's in a hard place. He's at the mercy of Keith Thurman because us those other guys, they're not in the IBF. They don't have to fight him. Adrian Broner's not going to fight him. He's just. Not to be belligerent, but he's fucked up. He's going to have to just, put his hard hat and put his vest on and just go to work on just beating, them bums in the IBF and just beating, solid competition from now on. Hopefully somebody arrives that we didn't foresee coming, but other than that, he ain't going to get a big fight for a long time because the rest of these other guys are not obligated to fight him. They don't want to fight him, period. And Keith Thurman is going to have his fun with him, have him at his mercy. They done put this kid through all these hoops, hurdles, and stuff. He got a world championship, and these guys still not going to want to fight him. You don't hear Sean Porter say, I'll take that. You don't hear Danny Garcia saying, I'll take that. He called both of them out. Tim Bradley, he in neutral. He in 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door as well. So, it's tough. It's tough. Well, Robert Guerrero ain't going to fight him, even if he win tomorrow night. So, for him, it's tough. He at the mercy of Keith Thurman. And, Keith Thurman, he's not going to go out his way to fight this kid coming off an injury. And we didn't get that fight probably end of 2018, 2019 at the earliest. We gone.